My mama did not raise a punk. You've not met a bigger country boy than me. There's nobody that believes in masculinity like I do. And some of the things that I saw online, my mama would have knocked my teeth out of my head.
This is serious. 11 billion views, not million, billion. More Googled than Kim Kardashian, more Googled than Donald Trump. And now he's in handcuffs. But here's what every headline is missing. The arrest is not the story. The story is what happened before the arrest, inside the phones, inside the bedrooms, inside the minds of our sons and daughters, while the church was quiet. Andrew Tate didn't come dressed like a wolf. He came dressed like a mentor, like a coach, like the man who could finally show your son what strength looks like. Boys as young as 13 were recruited to spread his toxic message. They were taught that women are beneath them, that dominance is masculinity, that the Bible, the church, and godly men, that's weakness, he said. And our children were watching. Recently, I brought someone onto the Kerry Kinsey Show who looked this thing straight in the face as a father, as a preacher, and a man of God, and refused to be silent. He is Pastor Tyler Gaulden.
Just because somebody's saying something doesn't mean they're saying anything.
I want the freedom to walk down the road with $1 million in cash.
And when his son started watching this content, he made a decision.
I've got a 15-year-old son. And I noticed that as my son was starting to grow, him and his buddies were looking at some of this stuff. And in that moment, I realized I'm not going to let this man raise my son. And then I realized there's a lot of other guys out there that don't have a father to speak to these things. And God has given me this platform online. And so I may not have much. I don't have a lot of smarts. I don't have a lot of brains. I don't have highfalutin education. And there's nothing wrong with all those things. But I got a backbone about as big as a saw log. And I'm not afraid to stand up. Now, it's not always popular, and it's not always fun.
Did you hear that? God gave this man a platform, not for clout, not for followers, but to be a voice for the fatherless, because that's exactly who was being targeted. Boys without fathers, boys hungry for strength, boys no one had ever shown what a real man looks like. You know, Proverbs 22:6 says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. That's our assignment. Not the algorithms, not Andrew Tate's, our assignment. So what does real masculinity look like according to the Word of God? Tyler Gaulden said it better than anybody could.
You need to listen to men that are proven. But the Andrew Tate mentality, this mindset that people are beneath you. Women and men are not the same. We know that. But women are not less than men, and men are not more than women. We're just different. We complement each other. My wife is probably about as close akin to a humble lady as you'll ever meet. You'll never meet somebody that loves getting dressed up more than her, doing her hair. My wife's favorite phrase is, the bigger the hair, the closer to Jesus. Do you know what a real man is? A real man does three things. He loves God. He loves the woman God's given him. And he guides his children. He said, that's a real man. He said, because there was never a bigger man than Jesus Christ. And what did Jesus do? He loved his God. He loved the bride God gave him, the church of Jesus Christ. And he guides his people every day. And that has stuck with me. I have no time for chauvinism. I have no time. Now, on the flip side, I don't know if this is an appropriate thing, I have no time for spineless men either. There's a balance there, and I feel that I try to walk it. But it's time that somebody stands up, somebody speaks.
Yes, that is the counter narrative. That's what our sons need to hear. That's what our daughters deserve to witness. Real men do not dominate. Real men serve. Real men do not tear down. Real men build. Real men do not use. Real men love. 2 Timothy 4:2 says, preach the word, be ready in season and out of season too. Church, this is the season. Andrew Tate's in handcuffs right now, but his ideology, it's still on your child's phone right now. So share this video, have this conversation at your dinner table. Speak into the life of a young man, a young woman who has been listening to the wrong voice. We are children of God. We are called to stand up, folks. We are called to speak biblical truth into a world drowning in a sea of lies. The arrest happened, but the battle for the minds and souls of our children, well, that battle is still on. And we serve the God who already won.
And that's the absolute truth.
Would you partner with us at thekerrykinseyshow.com? We'd love to have our own Sony FX3 and G-Master 24-70mm f2.8 lens one day. Or maybe just a few external hard drives to keep this show going. Write us at P.O. Box 6054, Jensen Beach, Florida 34957. Drop us a line at talktome@thekerrykinseyshow.com. We're on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, X, and Instagram. Amid this sick, sinful, chaotic world, there's no hope for it except in the cross of Jesus Christ. For Angela, I'm Kerry Kinsey of The Kerry Kinsey Show. Jesus is Lord.